It is called the most prestigious mountain film festival in the world for a reason. And after a hiatus because of the pandemic, the Banff Mountain Film Festival World Tour is returning to Portland for its 21st year.
This year's selection features 14 films from 7 countries. Audiences will enjoy over 2 hours of incredible cinematography telling powerful stories that reflect a wide range of mountain experiences and culture to adventure. I sat down with Tom Whiting, who's with the festival, for a sneak peek of the most anticipated films.
It's been a long year and a half, and it's great to be back.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I haven't had to worry about snow. Our shows were always in February.
Makes a big difference. Yeah. Have a little sunshine out there, which is great. So we are so excited to have the festival back for its 21st year. You guys have 14 films that you're going to be showing over 2 nights.
2 nights,
Can't get to all of them, obviously, but there are a few that really stand out. The first one being Bear-like. Let's see a little bit of that, and then we'll chat about it.
Okay.
The first salmon run is over. The food, rich in calories, shows its effect. Bruno can hardly be recognized. Suddenly, he stands only a few steps away from me. It's too late for a retreat. David's rule in this case: remain seated.
You saw the biologist. You saw the man.
I did, yeah. And Bruno, as they call him, really catches your eye. He's something. What do you like about this film?
It's just, it's a 55-minute film from Switzerland. It's so unusual and beautiful footage. It's about the biologist and his photographer spent 3 months in the Alaskan wilderness with the bears, observing the bears for those 3 months. And the shots, close-up shots on the big screen just knock you out. The bears and the humans actually coexisted pretty well. And the bears pretty much ignored the 2 men.
Which is good to hear.
Yes.
Definitely good to hear.
They did have bear spray.
Oh, that's good to know.
Just in case.
Yeah. Another film catching people's attention is Breaking Trail. Let's see a little bit of that one.
Okay.
My gear is not rated for -50 windshield. My lungs hurt. Oh boy. My body hurts. And my brain's just like, I'll never make it out of here.
Now you mentioned snow, not seeing snow here. We don't have anything like that in Maine, -50 wind chills.
Yep.
What did you like about this film?
It's Emily Ford, going to be the first person of color to hike the ice trail, which is in Wisconsin, and it was down to 20 degrees, and you said 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and those horrible wind chills. People loved it because of her story. It was during a difficult time, but she was very successful. The story of courage and love for the outdoors and adventure, and everybody loves the story with the dog in it, and lots of tears.
All right, good to keep in mind. This year's Audience Choice winner is Precious Leader Woman. It's being called the emotional heart of the evening. Let's take a look at that one.
For those first 4 or 5 years, I think I mainly rode with my dad, and we would learn tricks together, encourage each other to hit certain features or jumps in the park. We progressed together, which was really cool. I started to meet other kids who were my age who had sponsors, and I was like, I want a sponsor. Look at how crappy my stuff is. I want free stuff. My dad's never gonna buy me anything.
What is striking a chord with people with this film?
Well, this has kind of 3 storylines. One of sport. She goes, we followed from childhood all the way up through the X Games and the Olympics. And it's not unlike a lot of films, people aren't always successful at their final goals, but she was in her own way. Story of courage. She was very ill throughout, and it's called Story of Culture with their indigenous heritage.
Wow. Another diverse film, for sure. Yeah. And then we have a film called My Midsummer Morning, and it's not what you typically see at the festival. Here's why. Check this one out. I love how he just kind of gives up at the end. Tom, this is one of your favorite picks.
It's different.
Yeah. What about it is different?
So Alistair Humphreys is a world-class adventurer. He's rode across the Atlantic. He's biked around the world. He's done other adventures at that level. He's a Nat Geo Adventure of the Year. And he wanted a bigger challenge, something different. And he ends up, he says, this is my most terrifying one. He had read a book about somebody 30, 40 years ago that hiked across Spain. The only income he would get through playing as a street musician. So he thought he would do this. The problem is, and he was going to do it with a violin, he didn't know how to play the violin. And so he spent a year off and on training or learning how to do it. And as you saw, not totally successful, but a very great story, and certainly living outside his comfort zone.
The Banff Film Festival is happening this Tuesday and Wednesday, May 24th and 25th at the State Theater in Portland. Kicks off at 7 o'clock. Tickets are still available. Just head to our website or mobile app to learn more.